Virtual P3 Game is a computer-simulated educational game on everyday chemical exposure issues. Virtual P3 Game is a multiplayer game. To start the game, players need to first log in to 3D Game Island individually. The login page of Virtual P3 is basically the same with the official Second Life login page, where players are required to enter their first names, last names, passwords, and click Connect. Once logged in, the players would be brought to the game island and be seen as an avatar. The initialization of the program usually takes 10 to 20 seconds. After the initialization is complete, players can join the game by clicking the welcome board. They are then teleported to the begin and go position. To view different players' names, click the P3 Game pull-down menu on the top of the screen and choose Players List. Each player is given $1,000 in the beginning of the game. Different players join the game individually. The game can be started once the players are all at the go position. Start the game by clicking the board. A dice will appear on the screen. The dialog window on the bottom left corner tells whose turn it is to roll the dice. The first important thing to do in this game is to buy property. Most of the blocks on this game island are lands or facilities available for purchase. When players land on unknown properties, they will be provided with property description regarding environmental pollution and property prices. Players have to decide whether they want to buy the properties they land on. Players can also purchase facilities. The game will provide players with information regarding the environmental impact of the facilities. Players then decide whether to buy the facilities. In Virtual P3 Game, facilities available for purchase include 2 water treatment plants, 2 zero missile treatment plants, a coal-fired power plant, and a wind power plant. Once a player purchases a facility or a piece of land, his or her score will change depending on the purchase price. The score can be viewed on the top right corner of the screen. When a player lands on his or her own property, he or she can build a house. There are 2 types of houses available in the game: conventional type and eco-friendly type. An eco-house in the game is an energy-efficient house made of green or recycled materials that has little environmental impact. The construction cost and rent of an eco-house is much higher than a conventional house. Once a player has a house, he or she can upgrade the house into a shop. There are 2 kinds of shops available: conventional kind and eco-friendly kind. An eco shop is a store that sells organic produce and green, environmentally friendly products. The construction cost and rent of an eco shop is much higher than a conventional shop. When a player lands on a property owned by another player, he or she must pay the rent to the owner. The community chest and chance cards in the game carry the most valuable information on everyday chemical exposure issues. When a player lands on the community chest block, he or she will be randomly given a token. It indicates how much award or penalty the player receives according to the chemical exposure issue stated. When a player lands on the chance card block, he or she will be asked a question that is related to a certain chemical pollutant, and will receive award or penalty depending on whether the answer is correct. Further information about the chemical pollutant will be provided to the player in the following window. If a player is lucky, he will be teleported to the park where he can enjoy bright sunshine, sweet air, and just relax. If a player is unfortunate, he will be teleported to the jail where he has to stay while other players are playing. The game is over when a player is broke. The player with the highest score is the winner. So enjoy Virtual P3, Play, learn, and have fun.